So, welcome to the EquiRatings preview of the Rio Olympics. We're looking at the betting, something we don't get to do very much in this sport.
No, we don't get to bet on it. We have a chance. I think this is probably going to end up as a bit of a normal preview, but there's some betting markets open online. Paddy Power have one, 365 have one. There's a couple of chances probably. I think there's one or two bets that we're going to point out that are certainly worth having a look at.
Definitely worth having a look at. So if you're passing a bookmaker tomorrow, go in and ask for markets on the eventing equestrian at the Olympics eventing. Here we go. The team market, starting with the big guns of the tournament, is Germany. 5 team gold medals in a row. They're here. They're 1 to 2 favourites. They open up in some places even money. I think there's more than a 50-50 chance that Germany are going to win team gold. So that was a good
even
price.
Money's long gone.
Long gone.
Yeah, 1 to 2 on.
Probably a fair reflection, but we're not.
Yeah, fair reflection. It's kind of price that a professional gambler would still take. It's not the kind of price that people watching this video or that you'd be able to get on in a book.
Yeah, they're not going to want to lay that. So
no, Germany, enjoy it. Let's have a quick flick down through who's next in the market.
So Great Britain second favourites 5 to 1. New Zealand 8 to 1. Price is getting quite big. Australia and USA both 12
this is
to 1
team gold.
To win team gold. And here's the big price. France are 16 to 1 to win the team gold medal.
This is a cover bet. This
a
could
big bet.
happen. You know, we only need. So you know, looking at the Germans, yes, very strong, and even probably your one weak one that you might think is still second place at badminton, Andreas Oswald.
And then so 3 4-star winners in there. Obviously, Labio Aesthetic Sam, arguably the greatest horse of all time. Horse I think is the greatest horse of all time, with Mickey Young on board, who's just unstoppable.
But if anything went wrong, the French, when we look at the form they're in, when we go through the 4 riders there, I mean, these are really, they're in special groups. I mean, start with Astier.
Astier Nicolas, young Frenchman, he won his first 4-star on home soil at the end of last year, 2015. And then they all came over. This is one thing where we really set up and took notice. They came over to the Event Rider Masters series that launched at Chatsworth, and they were unstoppable.
Clean sweep at the podium.
Yeah.
And I think the reason you're seeing that 16 to 1 is they go home. The French get ready for their big championships back on home soil. They were back at Arras. We didn't see them when everyone else was. That was Barbary weekend, or was it Bramham? It was Bramham.
Barbary and Bramham people preparing, and Aachen as well.
They stayed at home. They stayed at home.
They're
a little bit under the radar. Thibaut Villette.
Bronze medal at the Europeans last year. Karim Lagois and Antobi de Hoos has looked a fantastic horse. He was part of that assault on the Chatsworth ERM class. And Mathieu Lemoine and Bartel.
Your favourite.
Lovely horse. Saw him at Samur a couple of years ago. That was actually only last year. And they looked really good at Blair. They played a little bit safe, got their qualification for Rio. I think they've been thinking of nothing else but Rio for the last year. They're a seriously smart outfit.
And I think people in eventing know that. We've heard lots of talk about it.
A lot of people have picked them out.
Certainly if you're looking for a bet, maybe just for a bit of excitement, taking on the Germans, the French are way too big at 16 to 1.
Well, anything can happen in this sport, and I'd rather than having a 1 to 2 shot, let's go for the 16 to 1.
I'll tell you what, you could do that, a little bit of a risk, maybe have a small one there, but guess where you should put some money. Let's not go to individual markets yet. Let's go to medal. Individual
riders to medal at the Olympics. Okay, so Mickey Young is 1 to 7. That's not going to happen. Well, that is going to happen, but we're not going to bet.
It might not.
It might not.
To show jumping.
Well, that's the angle with Michael Young here. Particularly when we get to the individual gold medal market, is yes, he's won everything, but Sam had 2 fences down to the Kentucky 4-star last year. And then remember that big badminton 2013, Andrew and William going for the Grand Slam, and Michael Young had the last fence down and handed it to Jock Paget. So this horse has had showdowns before.
He got it handed to him though, didn't he, on a last Olympics?
He did, by Sir Algerton. He had to come from outside of the top 10 at London. His dressage is not always at the top of the leaderboard, as we saw recently at Aachen. So a few reasons to take on Michael Young.
I mean, we're
clutching at
straws, but we're going to do it. EquiRatings are happy to take him on, I think, and we're looking at 2 girls behind him.
Well, Sandra Ofarth and Ingrid Klimper
Yeah.
are both odds against just to medal, so that's any colour
To medal.
bronze.
So to medal, we've got odds against. So that means you
You're
will
more than
get
double.
more money back than
More
you
than
put
double.
on.
So if you so Sandra Ofarth 7-5, so you go and put 50 quid on her, you're going to get 120 back.
That's my bet.
That has been his bet.
Ingrid,
Ingrid,
that's the bet. I mean, delivers on the big day. Sandra,
Oh, yeah.
Opgon Luvo, championships. What is it? 4 championships, 4 medals.
4 championships, 4 medals. Yep. Already got an Olympic medal under her belt. That's the other thing. The Olympics cauldron of atmosphere and pressure. These riders have done no competing probably for the last 2 weeks.
Makes me think of something else. Skip down a little bit more there in that market. I think, we're talking about people who can deliver on the big day.
Well, there's a standout price in there. Are we thinking of the same lady?
It's a lady, Anna Gray.
Anna Gray.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the bets of this whole tournament for us. It's
Gemma
Janelle.
Tattersall.
2 ladies on 2 grey horses.
No, it's Janelle, of course. Gemma has a great chance, but no, Janelle in this atmosphere.
Well, I
on a
think-
Michelet track, speed.
So, well, we analysed all of the CCI 3 and 4 star results performed by the horses taking part in the Olympics this week. The lowest finishing score at that top level came from Ferragamo. At Le Moulin last year, she finished on a score of 32.8. She actually finished second by 0.1 that day, but the horse that won, Escada, is not here. Obviously, these scores, they vary from one event to another, but that was a serious performance. Janelle's dressage took a little bit of a dip in form.
2 down.
And that we came back in Aachen, back into the 30s, mid-30s, and then she had 2 fences down out
But
of nowhere.
I think we're at 10s, 12s
12-1 just to medal.
to medal.
We don't think the Germans will do a clean sweep. Never been done. Has one country managed to take all 3 individual medals at the
Is it 9
Olympics?
times? 9 times we've had 2?
9 times we've had
2
2.
from the same country in the individual medals. Never been done 3, which allows us a couple more in. Clark Montgomery could be in.
The American, the man that Equiratings have been flagging up this whole for the last 12 months. Winner of Blenheim last year, the big 3-star there.
Lock and Glen. The Chatsworth test in the ERM saw a couple of mistakes coming in. It hasn't been quite the same year this year as it was last year for Lock and Glen. Amazingly for that pair, they never compete. When they do, they win. I mean, that's your ultimate aim, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just when you turn up. I mean, they don't turn up very often. I think was it 5 internationals last year?
Yeah, well, that's probably average.
Oh, he won 4.
Yeah, which is way. But no, he only actually 4 internationals last year, and he won 3. And he won the Nations Cup as a prep just
This year.
within the last month.
Yeah.
So he's in great form. He's peaking again. We're back to the Clark and Glen
is
of last year.
somewhere about 6 to 1.
No, he's not. He's 10-1.
No, he's not.
medal.
He's shorter than that.
He's 10-1 to win a medal. Lock and Glen and Clark Montgomery, 10-1
That's big. That is
to
big.
win a medal. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Some great value in here.
Karen Dunkers.
Karen Donkers also 10-1. Traditionally maybe a little bit slow on the big day, but again a good jumper, good first phase.
Good first. One of the top 5 ever dressage tests in the Olympics. Modern era.
Modern era, exactly. So Karen very, very established, very, very good on the flat. Let's talk about the British team.
Oh, we've only got 1 minute, but let's do it. Kitty King. If we're looking at double rounds of show jumping, Sealer Lan, you will probably not get a better jumper in the field. Leonidas might say differently, but recent mistakes at Barbary. I think Kitty King and Sealer Lan, if they can be in touch, let's have a look at what time penalties might do to them on a Michelet track. But they're certainly going to jump well.
Yeah, you're going to have to go quickly. She can reproduce that Chatsworth test. We talk about how good the French.
I thought you meant I had to go quicker.
I
was like,
we do. We're running out of time
50
here.
seconds.
We'll
Who
stop
else have we
talking
got?
about the time.
I don't know. You know how much.
Speaking of the
I
time,
love them.
quick look.
Quick look.
Quick by name. Is she going to be quick enough on the day?
We will see.
Pippa Funnel, Billy the Biz, not Billy B Biz, Billy the Biz. Look, great horses. They're all double figures, just a medal. Go and have a look at it. Walk past the betting shop tomorrow. Go in, say, eventing, Olympics.
You've got 10 seconds. Do you want to talk about a 5-1 shot from the other side of the world?
Shane Rose, CP qualified, won the Adelaide 4-star, fastest man at Hong Kong, posts a really low score, 5-1 to win a
This
medal.
has to end. No, I mean this video has to end.
This
Sam.
video has to end 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go betting.